Found my son's homework assignments from a teacher I've never met. The assignments are instructions on how to kill me. It started 3 weeks ago when I was helping my 8-year-old son Tyler with his homework after school. I pulled out a sheet of paper with his name at the top that looked like a typical assignment, but when I read it, my blood ran cold. The heading read, Mrs. Crane's class, special assignment number 1, and the instructions were, draw a picture of Daddy sleeping. Show where he sleeps and what time he goes to bed. Make sure to include all the doors and windows in the bedroom. I asked Tyler about Mrs. Crane, but he just shrugged. She gives me special homework sometimes. She says it's just between us and I shouldn't tell you about it. I called Tyler's school the next morning. The secretary told me there was no teacher named Mrs. Crane at the school. In fact, there had never been a Mrs. Crane in their system. I questioned Tyler again, but he insisted Mrs. Crane was real. She's really nice, Dad. She has gray hair and always wears a blue dress. She says she's proud of me for following instructions so well. The next week, Tyler brought home another assignment from Mrs. Crane. Find where Daddy keeps his keys and draw a map showing how to get from the front door to Daddy's bedroom without making noise. Practice walking this path 10 times before bed. I followed Tyler around the house that evening and watched in horror as he quietly practiced walking from the front door to my bedroom, carefully avoiding the creaky floorboards. When I asked him why, he said, Mrs. Crane says practice makes perfect. She's teaching me to be really quiet. I searched our town's records for any mention of Mrs. Crane. What I found made my stomach drop. In 1987, there was a teacher named Margaret Crane who worked at Tyler's elementary school. She was murdered in her classroom by a parent named David Walsh after she discovered he was abusing his son. The newspaper article described how Mrs. Crane had been trying to help the child by documenting evidence of the abuse. David Walsh broke into the school one night and killed her to keep her quiet. He was never caught. The third assignment Tyler brought home was even more explicit. Find where Daddy keeps sharp things in the kitchen. Draw pictures of knives and show which ones are biggest. Practice holding them the right way when Daddy can't see you. I caught Tyler in the kitchen that night, standing on a chair and examining our knife set. When I asked what he was doing, he said, Mrs. Crane says I need to know about different tools. She says some daddies are bad and need to be stopped. I started asking other parents in our neighborhood if their children had mentioned Mrs. Crane. What I discovered terrified me. 5 other families had children receiving special assignments from Mrs. Crane, and in each case, the assignments involved gathering information about their father. But the most disturbing discovery came when I learned about the recent exodus in our neighborhood. Mr. Foster had died in his sleep 2 months ago after his son accidentally gave him the wrong pill. Mr. Brooks had been found dead at the bottom of his basement stairs after his daughter had accidentally left a toy on the step. I confronted Tyler with what I'd learned. Tyler